Hi, I want to share with you a new fancy fold card that I'm trying. And I thought as I am developing it that I'd go ahead and videotape it. The first thing I did was I folded an 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper in half. And then I cut this strip. I can probably show you my pattern. Probably help a little bit. That's the pattern that I made using an 8.5 by 11 paper. And then I scored and I made tabs, and then I made little slits down at that end. And right here is again the fold. And I also used my corner rounder when I made the base, the card base. If you can kind of see, I'll put it together and this fold it, and you can see what I'm talking about. It's going to kind of look like, it's going to be a window, a type of a window card, but this is just the base for it. And I'm making 3D My Besties from Sherri Baldy, and I've already got her cut and layered. You can see she's got, I'm going to try to see if I can show you. She's got her layers there. She's going to be going inside, so it's going to be kind of like, what do you call it, a diorama. And how I got this opening was I used this Mary Ann Designs die, and I wanted the outside of it, so that's why it's like that. And then the other one I'm going to do is, this is going to go over that, and it's going to be even, it's going to frame it more. That's the plan. So I just wanted to show you as I am developing it what I'm doing. It's not too hard to really make. You just have to measure up your slits and making your little tabs. So there you go. Okay, real quick, I've already cut out this die from Mary Ann Designs, and I want to layer it so it fits that opening inside of here. So I'm going to have to take this die and put it on the inside of it so it will line up for me. I will probably lose a little bit of this embossing, but I might run it through after I cut this one out to get the inside so I could have a frame. So I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to line that up. I have plenty of room with those two dies. Even though they don't come together, they're two separate dies. But there you go. Okay, so I didn't have to re-emboss. The embossing did stay in my frame, so I didn't have to re-emboss it. So it worked out fine. So you can see this is kind of a different frame using a die within a die. And then the plan is, like I said, is it's going to be going on top of here to make my card base. So you can see it overlaps a little bit here, but the top is okay for what I'm going to do because I'll probably be covering up some of it anyway. So just want you to see the progress so far. Okay, as always with anything in progress, you have to make a little bit of adjustments. I'm not really sure how I would do this differently, but because I like it the way it is. But because the frame is longer than the base, you can see how I had to bend it. If I don't bend it like that, it falls backwards because this has to stabilize it being, you can tell I'm not a construction engineer, but it's still, I'm still getting that, that's still going to work for what I want to do. You can see inside how my tabs are together. What's kind of cool still, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, is if you push that in like that, even after you have put the tabs together, it totally lays flat to go in an envelope. And so then when the recipient receives it, they just can push down on those tabs, and then because this was bent slightly, it'll stay up. And so it kind of looks like a porcelain frame. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put this, make a diorama in the middle, so and add some embellishments to it. That's it for now. Ooh, I love it when I make discoveries. Because, you know, I cut two of these out to use the outside of them. I used one for the inside. Well, I should turn my video because it messes it up. I used one for the inside. Actually, it looks kind of pretty just by itself. You can put even a sentiment inside of it. But anyway, and then I cut out an oval. So far, I have only used one piece of white cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and a scrap of blue paper that is double-sided. That's the blue paper that I'm using. So here's the other discovery I made. The two dies that I'm using come with flourishes, which would be perfect for the seaweed. So that's this one. And this one also comes with a flower, which again, I can use that also in my diorama. So I've already cut some of those flourishes out. It's kind of hard to tell this color because it's really a light blue. Oh, and I wanted to show you that paper too. You can see so far, that's what I've cut out. And it's just like maybe a half of piece of 6.5 or 6 by 6 paper. So it's like 3 by 6. So far so good. Here's the finished card with the embellishments that I've added to it. In the bottom right hand corner, I did some Marianne Designs seashells and starfish. At the top, I added some orchid flowers. And then the banner at the upper right is a Fisker's Punch. And then all the other flourishes are Marianne, which I showed you earlier, Marianne Designs. So this is what it looks like when it's standing up, just to show you that it is a 3D card. There it is, all finished. Hope you enjoyed.